Hey, how's it going everyone? Famous YouTube celebrity Turpentinee, and I'm here bringing you Advance Wars 2.
Take out Black Hole's troops.
And I'm trying to record in Audacity today. Hey, why aren't the Orange Star lines broken?
They're stronger than we had anticipated.
I don't want excuses, I want victory.
More trouble, sir. We have reports of the new Orange Star CO arriving.
Fuck.
Lord Flack, if we continue, we're only gonna take more casualties.
Nothing else to do. Use the troops we've got. This Orange Star CO, what's he like? Oh, what's with that fucking audio visual starter shit? Clean up. Oh, okay. I'm taking care of the majority of Black Hole's forces here. This Black Hole army is proving to be quite dangerous. Commander, we've lost the remaining enemy. I don't know what he said. We're preparing to launch pursuit. Understood. I'll take it from here.
Nell, what's the matter? Are you okay?
Oh, Andy. Sorry for the sudden call.
Where are the bad guys?
Settle down. I've wiped out most of the enemy.
Oh, I was hoping I'd get a chance to show off for you.
Don't be foolish, Andy. This is no training exercise. You might be a mechanical wizard, but you still need practice with soldiers. I don't think you're as combat ready as you'd like to believe. You can take over from me, but I'm going to give you instructions as you go, and I want you to listen.
Yes, ma'am. Let's get started.
Okay. As I select units, the orange units are under your command. Your enemies are those black units in the top right corner of the map. Your goal is simple, reclaim our land. Do that by capturing the enemy HQ or by defeating all the enemy units. Move out and be careful not to let the enemy defeat your troops.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Rushing into battle only gets beaten. Only to get beaten wins us nothing. Let's review some basic troop deployment first. First, use this cursor to give orders. Move it with the control pad. Here, give orders to a unit. Move the cursor onto a unit and press the A button. That's an infantry unit. They have low firepower, but they're essential to combat. Now, do you remember what our goals are on this map?
You bet. Get rid of all the bad guys or capture the HQ.
You did remember. Well done. Now this is important. Only foot soldiers can capture properties. Of course, infantry units are a type of foot soldier.
That's right. If I don't have any foot soldiers, I can't capture anything.
Right, now don't forget you can only capture enemy and neutral properties. The capture command appears when you have movement infantry onto these. Okay, let's move a unit. Did you notice how some of the spaces around the unit change colour? That's the unit's movement range. When you finish moving a unit, the command menu will appear. Select wait if you have no further orders for that unit. So we'll just move everyone forward. The last time I did it, I loaded one of the dudes into an APC, but it makes no difference. That's an APC unit. APCs have no attack capabilities. Oh, weak! Weak in combat perhaps, but they're incredibly useful. They can load and transport infantry units and supply your units.
Load, huh? I don't get it, but it sounds useful.
If you move infantry units into the APCs, the load command appears. Then use the drop command to unload those units transporting troops. In APCs like this, get your infantry where they need to be in a hurry.
I get it. Infantry units can move 3 spaces, but the APCs can move 6. I gotta give it a try.
Be careful. Units that are being dropped can only be ordered to wait. Also, you can only drop units into terrain that they normally traverse.
If I drop the infantry in the sea, they might drown, huh? Okay, I won't forget. By the way, Nell, what's supply?
Units lose both fuel and primary weapon ammo as they fight. When they run out of primary weapon ammo, your units use weaker attacks. When they run out of gas, your units cannot move. APCs can supply fuel rounds to units in adjacent spaces. APCs automatically supply any nearby units at the start of each turn. However, you can use the supply command if you need supplies quickly.
Okay, so APCs are used to get out other units. Got it.
Alright, now take a close look at the movement range. Do you see how the APCs can't travel in the mountains? All units have a movement type, and this affects their movement costs. APCs move on treads like tanks, so they can't cross mountains or rivers. To see intel on units, select them and press the R button.
How do I check which units can move in specific types of terrain?
Place the cursor on the terrain and press the R button for intel. I don't know what the R button is mapped to. When you've finished deploying all your units, your turn is finished. Place the cursor on an empty space and press the A button. On the command menu, select N to complete your turn. Okay, well I'll see if I could There we go. So mountains have 4 defense. Defense is really OP in this game. More so than attack by a country mile. That woman's tough. Can I win with these units? Ha! This is where the fun starts. I think the last time I talked to him, I forgot to give him an accent. Hey,
Hey Nell, we're fighting the Black Hole Army, right?
Yes, however, it isn't Stern we're facing, it looks like another CO. I get the impression that whoever it is just wants to smash things.
Well, he's not getting away with anything while I'm around.
That's the spirit. I knew I could count on you. Now, let me give you some instructions on combat. The infantry under your command here are direct combat units.
Direct combat is when I move next to an enemy unit and attack, right?
That's correct. You're such a quick study. After you attack, the enemies will always counterattack if possible. Damaged units lose firepower though. So even if the enemy fires back, it's to your advantage to attack first.
Okay. So my attack reduces the enemy's HP and its attack strength. That means I take less damage. He who strikes first wins.
Damaged units will have an icon on them displaying their remaining HP. If the HP reaches 0, they'll vanish from the battlefield, so be careful. Move next to an opponent and fire. The fire command will appear in the command menu. Select fire and confirm your target and the combat will begin. Simple.
Sure is, I'm itching to get started.
You see the window on the left, right? That's called the cursor intel window. The heart icon shows HP and the fuel tank shows the remaining gas. If the unit has a primary weapon, the number of rounds left is shown. As a CO, it's your duty to be aware of your unit's condition. Okay, so I'll just continue to move everyone forward. And maybe I'll actually move the APC up as bait, so they're not gonna be in the tree line. Actually, no, you should be on the road, otherwise they're just gonna end up in the tree line. Because usually they try to go down to that set of trees, you see that's like a triangle? Yeah, right there. So exactly that did happen, but that is okay. So this is the little combats that happen. Yeah, baby. And I'm pretty sure this guy can make it there, yes. The road has no defense though, so... And I don't think my other guy can make it, or he can. Oh, well never mind then. It's very hard to really mess up in the first mission. At the end of every mission you get a ranking, and I'll move this guy onto the road in front, hopefully he attacks that, and then I end up losing no one. The rank is determined on 3 things: the speed at which you did it, so that's called the speed stat. Then there's technique, which is basically the amount of time that you spent. Oh no, that's speed. Speed is the time that you spent. Technique is the amount of units that you lost comparatively to the amount of units that you killed or something. So if I lose no units, then there's no problem. And then the last one is... What the fuck am I saying again? I can't even remember, to be honest. Anyway, well that's the end of the mission.
The Orange Star Army is here, I order you to surrender.
You did it, Andy. This area's been liberated.
But it was kinda too easy.
Don't worry, I have a feeling that we're in for a whole slew of combat. Today, however, we celebrate your victory. Keep up the good work. And then I'll most likely get an S rank. I didn't lose anyone, and I just killed a bunch of guys. Yeah, 300 points, boys.
That's just a taste of my skill.
And you'll see I have a bunch of points, but that's more or less... Well, it actually is exactly because I've been ahead just to test if the game actually functions. So, that's why. Anyway, that's enough for episode 1, I think. And I'll catch you guys next time. After I save my current data. And I'm out!